Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Just thought I'd return to you again for this next movie review, and then I'll get to the premiere video that I wanted to give out to you guys tonight. Um, so this movie review is for the Ke Huy Quan movie Love Hurts, and it also stars Ariana DeBose. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna discuss what I watched for this hour and 23-minute film and let you know my thoughts on the movie Love Hurts. So let's dive into this movie review. Now, basically, it stars this guy Marvin Gable, who basically Ke Huy Quan's character, the guy that was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, and also The Goonies, his most popular role, Data. So that was like years ago. But other than that, from what I watched with this film, I didn't hate the action-packed scenes, but what I didn't like about this movie is the execution. Like, this movie sucked. It was terrible. I don't understand why. I can understand why some critics really disliked this movie, because it wasn't that entertaining. I mean, granted, the action-packed scenes with the fight scenes were interesting, but it didn't help with the story behind the film. Story was very rushed. You get thrown into the movie with these characters, and then it's all cluttery afterwards. So basically, from what I watched with this Ke Huy Quan movie, um, Love Hurts. It's a movie where he's uh, like this real estate agent, and then later on, this guy Raven pays him a visit and basically knocks him out and puts a knife in his hand and ties him up. And then afterwards, he tries escaping that, and then he's brought back into a life that he didn't want to come back to, where he's like this hitman. And then everything escalates further on because this Raven guy's trying to get Marvin to confess Ke Huy Quan's character to ask where Rose is, um, basically get him to talk kind of thing. So basically, the movie's filled with a lot of cringy dialogue and it just didn't work. This film, it it tried to be an interesting action-packed Valentine's Day movie, but it failed in the execution. So yeah, Love Hurts is a pretty bad movie. I'm gonna say that for sure. So if I were to give Love Hurts its deserved score, a 4.5 out of 10 is deserving for it. It really sucked. I mean, I was really enjoying the performance from Ke Huy Quan, but I don't think the narration and just the dialogue in this was great. The storyline and the story it's telling is just not that great. It's just cluttery garbage. This is such a movie that is like an F bomb. So I can see why it bombed in the office. It was pretty bad. It's not as bad as Snow White, but it is bad. Um, So yeah, I was very disappointed with this film. I really wanted to like this, but I was enjoying some of the fight scenes in this film, but it's just the way the storyline executed was my main issue with this film. Like the dialogue and the narration in the film, just you get thrown into this movie so quickly, and it it's very forgettable. This movie, so yeah, 4.5 out of 10 for Ke Huy Quan's new movie, Love Hurts. I know it came out in February 7th of 2025. So, yeah, I was very disappointed with this movie and very displeased with it. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this movie review tonight. The Captain America Brave New World is the next movie I'm reviewing, which I heard some things about that movie, which I will talk about that in due time. But until then, I appreciate you guys watching this movie review tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next review.